One day, bro, you're gonna have to realize that growth requires sacrifice. We all eventually have to sacrifice something that we love so much to get to where we want to be at in life. And one of those things for me was my hair. I was so stuck with this personality that I thought I had when I had my hair. I thought that I was gonna always be scared and always be a certain way. But the truth was, I just had to make a decision and change that narrative for myself, you know, because it wasn't just about me cutting my hair. It was simply about me changing my whole identity, because I love my hair. And not saying that I idolized it, but I felt like I loved it so much to the point where I just felt like it was too much of a person that doesn't fit to where I want to be at. And it may be different for you. It may be something that you love and you feel like you can't let go. But, bro, eventually you're going to have to, because the things that we love the most is always something that's holding us back. It may be a friend, a family member, even our parents, bro. Not to even dig deep into that, but it's always something that we love, bro, and it's holding us back. So the question is, bro, like, are you really ready to take that next step? Because for me, it was just like, man, I woke up Sunday. This was literally Sunday when I cut my hair. I woke up Sunday. I went to the gym and I told my brother, I said, man, because he my barber. I said, man, let's go ahead and just cut it, bro. I don't want to wait. I was going to wait to cut it, but I said, I don't want to wait. I just got so tired of feeling like that person, who I truly was not, or I didn't fit that criteria no more. It was time for me to bloom into who I am now. As I see it, I got a little something going on. I'm gonna grow it out a little bit, but I digress. But yeah, man, the whole concept of just growing in life is just sacrificing the temporary and necessary things, bro, because they don't last forever. And the longer you stay in that position is the longer you'll stay who you're not trying to be. You know what I'm saying? It's all about sacrifice, whatever it may be, man. I even got to the point where it was like I was sacrificing sleep. That's how bad I want to be in a great position, you know, sacrificing sleep, missing meals, like so much things, bro. It's so many things that I loved and I was sacrificing them. But it's like now that I cut my hair, I'm in a whole nother element. I'm in a whole nother thinking space. I move different. I talk better. I listen better. Um, I present myself better. It's just a whole nother thing, bro. It's not just about hair. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't just about the hair. It was about the whole point of me switching my identity, bro. You know what I'm saying? And not saying I act different, but you can say I act different, because I have bloomed into who I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the old Ben no more, bro. I'm a man now, I'm truly a man now. Not saying I wasn't a man when I had these in my head, but I'm more of a man now, I was seeking maturity and just a whole nother level of presenting this, and that's what cut my hair got for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy about it. it's probably one of the best decisions I ever made. I was a little insecure at first before I cut it. I was thinking I was gonna be ugly. I was thinking people was gonna say certain things about me, but the truth is, bro, none of that matters. You know, the looks don't matter, the opinions don't matter, the perceptions. It's all about how I accept it. You know, it's about moving forward because if I would have never took the decision to cut this hair, bro, I probably would be in a very bad space. I would still be in a very bad space, which I'm not. You know, thank God. But it's something that you in your life right now love, like you love it to death, bro. But you know what it is, and you know you have to cut it off. Being average is a choice, bro. Not destiny. Nobody made you a certain way. I don't care if you went through poverty. I don't care if you came up broke. Bro, I'm broke right now. You know, just right now. I don't have money, you know, but I walk around like I do. Not saying that I'm flashy, but I still have the same confidence that I would have if I had $1 million. I still have the same mindset I would have if I had $1 million. I still dress the same way I would have. It's like I do all the same things, bro. Nothing changes about me. You know what I'm saying? Money don't change who you are. It just make who you already are 10 times that person. You know what I'm saying? I know they kind of sound crazy, but I don't know if y'all heard that before, but that's literally what it is, bro. It don't change you. It just make you 10 times more the person you already is. You know what I'm saying? So, what are you willing to sacrifice? You gotta ask yourself that. What are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to be, bro? That's the main thing I would tell y'all to ask yourself, because we may not even realize what's holding us back, but it's something, bro. It's always something, and it was a lot of things that was holding me back, bro. And my hair was one of them, and there was a couple more things, but this was the main thing. And I just made the decision, bro. So if I can make the decision to cut my hair off, something that I love so preciously, then you can make the decision to cut something off. And it don't have to be your hair, bro. It can be anything. You know what I'm saying? You may not know it now, but you will know it when you realize you ain't growing. So take the next step, bro. Punch at it. I was scared. I was in the chair with my eyes closed the whole time. I ain't even look in the mirror as I was getting my hair cut. I was just eyes closed, thinking like, bro, I'm gonna be ugly, But truth is, bro, I look good. I like the way I look. I feel like I look 10 times better. More like a man than anything. You know what I'm saying? As I said, I walk different, I talk different. I feel better. You know what I'm saying? Everything just has been better, bro. And I've been getting compliments on my looks, as of ever since I cut my hair. So, bro, I'm just letting y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Not to, tell y'all what to do, but just being a representation of taking the action. If I can do it, you can do it, bro. Literally, you know what I'm saying. And I'm doing it while I'm in a bad. I guess you could say I'm in a bad spot. I'm not rich yet. I don't even have $10 to my name. But what I do have is the mindset and the courage and the dignity to keep going, and I won't stop. You know what I'm saying? You should be the same way, because I know it's something that you want to have right now, bro. I know it's something that you want to achieve or whatever, and you can do it. You just got to keep pushing, just like I am, bro. I ain't stopped yet, and I won't stop, never. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3 years from now, 6 months from now, everything is going to be 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to put an estimate of how much money I'm going to have or nothing. Because I already know it's going to be preposterous, bro. It's going to be tremendous. And you got to look at your situation like that too. Where do you think you could be 6 months from now? You know what I'm saying? You got to know the how, who, what, and why. You know what I'm saying? And then the when to show up after. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep putting in work, bro. Show up every day, and then you will grow. It's inevitable for somebody to do something every day, every night, and wake up and do the same thing over and over again and not grow, bro. You're destined to grow once you do something like that, because people don't grow for the simple fact of it. You know, they don't just grow because they say they want to grow, or they don't just grow because they do something once a week. No, you simply grow when you consistent at it every day. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's a different variation of it, you know. It could be working out, bro. See, everybody, you know, you can work out 3 times a week, which I do. But the thing is, it's not just about working out 3 times a week. It's about, okay, I work out 3 times a week. Okay, what I'm doing after that? Okay, the 4th day, I'm going to do something active, you know, just to keep my body in shape. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so on, bro. Just about showing up, having that consistency. You know what I'm saying? Stepping into who you want to be and out of who you are right now. Because I know this ain't who you want to be forever, bro. So take the next step. Sacrifice and excel. You know? So I hope this helped, bro. I hope you willing to take the next step. You know what I'm saying? I hope I helped you out a little bit, because hey, I ain't do this for no reason, bro. I did this so y'all can take the inspiration and do something, you know what I'm saying? Sacrifice something for your growth. You know what I'm saying? I did it for y'all and myself. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, if you liked this, subscribe, comment, whatever, man. Y'all know we family. I'll see y'all on the next video, bro. Appreciate you watching.